Good morning. It's early in the morning and the sun is coming up over the mountain behind me, and it's a beautiful day, the first day of August. I was reminded yesterday when I was talking to my son, I said, "What does it mean to listen?" And he said, he thought very carefully. He said, number one, you got to close your mouth. And that's very hard for my family and myself. I was once called by somebody the enemy of silence. But number one, to listen, we have to close our mouth. Number two, my son said, we have to be still. So number one, close your mouth. And number two, be still. So these are two very important things that we have to do to listen. And thinking about it, how many times do we stop and do that and actually listen to God? And it reminds me of a verse in 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10. The Lord came and stood there calling as at the other times, Samuel, Samuel. And then Samuel said, speak, for your servant is listening. In that chapter in Samuel, in 1 Samuel chapter 3, Samuel is asleep and he keeps hearing his name called. And he wakes up and he goes to Eli and he says, Eli, what do you want? And Eli's like, nothing, go back to bed, go back to bed. 3 times this happens. And finally Eli says, the next time you hear the voice, stop and listen, because it's God speaking to you. And so Samuel did what Eli said. He stopped and he listened. And then God revealed to him a message, a very important message. And so my challenge to you today is to take some time to stop what you're doing. Number one, close your mouth. And number two, be very still and listen to the Lord. He still speaks to us today. And one way that he speaks to us is through his word, the Holy Bible. So take a minute today, open your Bible, be still, and close your mouth. And a happy Saturday.